symbolism. How about group B? Where is group B? All right, pass keyboard, please. Let's do the same thing. Please type your claim up there. Let's do some proofing of it. One quick note while they're typing. Please, everybody, pay attention. In your claim, I would like the title to be the title of the story. In that first one, the title of the story was the title of the novel. Just make sure it's included in quotation marks, because little titles, quotation marks, big titles, italics. So it should be in the Joy Luck Club, in Scar, in the Red Candle, in the Moon Lady. Okay? Yeah, yeah. In Scar, that's in quotation marks because it's a little title. No, just in Scar, take out Joy Luck Club is fine. Okay, good. No, your title would be Joy Luck Club writing number 1.
Okay. You don't have to say what group we're in.
No, your claim should make it pretty clear. All right. Sorry, that red on green is painful. Okay, much more comfortable. In Scar, Amy Tan uses Anne May's perspective to distract readers from her spinelessness and instead make the victimization of her mother clear. What do you think?
Spinelessness a word?
Yeah. You can be spineless, and then spineless means having no spine, in a figurative sense, of course. And NESS is a cheap and easy way to make an adjective a noun. So, spinelessness. No thoughts? Excuse me. Does it work? Does it not work? I see a couple problems with it. I think it's fundamentally strong, but I'm going to tighten it up in a couple ways. Yeah, I think it's fairly obvious they're not talking about Amy Tan. Yeah, Elise.
Just on the wording, you say instead of make the victimization of her mother clear, you could say clarify.
Yeah, I think that we need to knock down the language a little bit. Elise, I think you're on the right track. So let's see how we can do that. In Scar, Amy Tan uses Anne May's perspective to distract readers from her spinelessness and clarify. I've got another word. I think you're on the right track, but I think highlight. Because if I'm distracting from this, then I'm emphasizing this. So emphasize, highlight, or spotlight. Pick one. Emphasize, highlight, or spotlight her victimization. Same idea, much clearer. Shifts to. Now things. In Scar, Amy Tan shifts to Anne May's perspective to distract readers from her spinelessness and emphasize her victimization. Anne May. Oh, aren't they both victimized? She's physically abused, hence Scar. You should also always think, Emily and everybody else, always think about the title. Amy Tan's not very subtle. She uses titles that ask you to focus on something specifically. Scar focuses specifically on the damage done to Anne May. So she's saying this is not necessarily a story about Anne May's mother. This is a story about Anne May and how she became who she is. Because really we don't care about Anne May's mother. We care about Anne May and Rose. Okay, Anne May, mother, Rose, daughter. Grandma is somewhat irrelevant, except to understanding Anne May. So I understand your point. Emphasize her victimization. So people outside of this group, what do they need to do to develop? You see the claim. What do I need? Michael. Oh, that's true. Okay, so I need Scar summary with an emphasis and a link on my key idea of victimization. What else do I need? Yeah, that's right. I need the spineless. From where? Folks, where'd you get that? Yeah, in the first story, Joy Luck Club, And that comes from Suyan, I believe, who calls her spineless. Yeah, yeah. The requirement for this writing is that you must use some information from your chosen story. However, you may use information from elsewhere, and your quote may come from elsewhere too.
Just as long as we have information.
Correct. As long as your focus is on the scar, and your focus will be on the scar. That's right. So we need this victimization through this summary, and then we need Su Yan's discussion of her as spineless, and we need to understand the shift. Whose perspective is this? That's it. I need that information, then I've supported my claim, and I've talked about how this portion right there, that shift, accomplishes a shift from spineless to victimized in characterization. Control G, please. Thank you. Where's group F? Pass keyboard. So this is going, ow. Okay, this is going in much the same direction. However, what is different about this claim? What have they included that differentiates? Michael?
As a child and as an adult.
As a child. So this group seems to have asked themselves, why did Tan make her a child? Tan's writing fiction, right? She can do anything she wants. She could make Anne May abducted by aliens if she wanted to. She can do anything that she wants to. Now you might say, well, she can't make her abducted by aliens. That would be silly. Okay, fine. She could have made her a teenager. She could have made her a young woman. She could have told the story from just about any portion of her early life that she wished. She chose child. And now this group might be asking, why a child? Why would we focus on a child? We do like children, and we like children. What does it emphasize?
Like
Sympathy. Innocence.
oh, their inability to protect themselves.
Yes, that's correct. So helplessness. Sydney, do you have another idea? I think what this claim has done, what this group has done, is include the idea of victimization in an indirect way. Notice that victimization does not enter into this claim, but how is it going to enter into it? Indirectly through their discussion of her as a helpless child. We're going to emphasize her victimization as a helpless child. So these are almost the same claim. It's just that the second one is a little bit indirect. It kind of goes through the filter of her child character in order to understand her victimization and how the victimization affects us, the reader. But they still got the spineless thing. It's still the contrast. Still be very similar writing. Both of them work. I think the first claim is a little bit clearer, more to the point. The second one may be less clear, could also be more interesting.